One of the most valuable assets in your life is your time and energy. Hello, now we're going to explore how to develop discipline, the most solid foundation for managing yourself and your future. Discipline is not only your greatest ally in your work life or at the gym, but also in your personal life, relationships, and the journey toward achieving your dreams. Discipline isn't simply about having self-control or sticking to your plans. It also means overcoming procrastination, programming your brain for constant positive and productive thinking, and taking strategic steps to achieve your goals. Scientists have shown that thanks to neuroplasticity, our brains are in a constant state of change and development. This means that no matter how old you are, you have the power to enhance your discipline and focus. It's like reprogramming your brain. The information I'm sharing with you today is drawn not only from my personal experiences, but also from scientific research, neurological principles, and the power of motivation. Now, take a deep breath, open your mind, and get ready to transform your life. Because discipline is the fundamental cornerstone that brings success to every area of your life. Scientific studies have shown that a consistent discipline and a well-planned lifestyle create positive changes in the brain. In particular, exercises that target the prefrontal cortex, the center of planning, decision-making, and self-control strengthen neural connections, fostering a stronger sense of discipline. This process is known as neuroplasticity. Thanks to neuroplasticity, our brains are constantly forming new connections and restructuring outdated pathways. This means that even with small daily steps, you can tap into the secret of discipline and create lasting changes in your life. However, if you constantly procrastinate, you may find that time slips away like water without you even realizing it, eventually wearing you out. Procrastination is one of the most common problems in modern life. This is where the 2-second rule comes into play. This rule requires you to carry out any action that comes to mind within 2 seconds. By immediately acting on the first thought by embracing a "I'll start right now" mentality, you can effectively combat your tendency to procrastinate. Integrating this rule into your daily life will switch your brain into action mode and establish a continuous mechanism for getting things done. For example, as soon as you think about finishing a report on your desk or going to the gym, try to take action within 2 seconds. The more your brain practices these instantaneous actions, the more it will develop an automatic reflex of, "Okay, I need to do this right now." Research has shown that taking the initial step helps overcome mental barriers. Once the brain takes action, it triggers reward mechanisms. This increases the release of dopamine, rewarding you. In this way, every successful action reinforces your habit of discipline, creating a daily routine. Start simple tasks immediately after waking up using the 2-second rule. Sync your daily habits like brushing your teeth or brewing your coffee with this method to build momentum effortlessly. Preparing a task list. Create a to-do list and apply the 2-second rule to start each task. This will prevent you from falling into the procrastination trap by breaking down big tasks into bite-sized, actionable steps. Instant awareness practice. The moment you catch your mind whispering, procrastinate. Command yourself. Take action in 2 seconds. This mental pivot disrupts hesitation and rewires your brain to prioritize progress over perfection. Once you start practicing this, you'll notice how your procrastination habit shrinks over time, replaced by a powerhouse of action and momentum. Discipline isn't about rigid control, it's about winning tiny battles that lead to lifelong freedom. Now, let me tell you a little bit about neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is your brain's ability to reorganize itself through new experiences and habits. What this means is that you can reprogram your brain to develop discipline. Thanks to neuroplasticity, your brain is constantly forming and strengthening neural connections. This process follows the "use it or lose it" principle. Pathways you use regularly become stronger, while those you ignore weaken over time. This makes for a perfect foundation to support disciplined habits. For example, when you engage in short, focused periods of work each day, you send a signal to your brain that says, "This is an important action." During these focused moments, eliminate distractions and direct your full attention to the task at hand. Every successful session creates a new neural pathway and moves you closer to making disciplined behavior automatic. Daily brain training through daily exercises can significantly enhance your ability to develop discipline. Begin with focus exercises, where you create short, concentrated work sessions using techniques like the Pomodoro method, with 25 minutes of work followed by 5 minutes of rest, to ensure your brain operates efficiently for specific tasks. Regular mindfulness meditation not only improves your brain's stress management, but also increases your concentration and attention skills. Continuously learning new skills activates different areas of your brain, fostering disciplined learning habits. By taking small, consistent steps each day and keeping in mind the brain's ability to renew itself, you can effectively reprogram your brain, building a robust neural network that paves the way toward achieving your goals. One of the most effective ways to develop discipline is to draw inspiration from the success stories of others. For example, from my own life, I've learned that while the experiences and wisdom I've gained in middle age have helped me understand the true power of discipline, the energy of 15-year-olds and the insights of wise 80-year-olds have also been incredibly inspiring. Each of these experiences shows how discipline can create transformative effects in different areas of life. I still remember the days that marked turning points in both my career and personal life many years ago. At that time, I was struggling with procrastination. Too often, instead of taking action on an important task, I would keep saying, "I'll do it later," and before I knew it, time had slipped away. But everything changed the day a friend introduced me to the 2-second rule. I told myself, I will start within 2 seconds. I will harness the full power of my current motivation. In that moment, I took a huge step in my battle against procrastination. From that day forward, I began building a chain of small successes each day. Over time, I noticed that my brain adapted to the new habits, and every morning, I would automatically take steps toward the goals I previously set. During this process, the power of neuroplasticity became truly evident to me. My brain rejuvenated itself through regular, repetitive actions, discarded old habits, and built new pathways of discipline. Furthermore, one of the most important values that developing discipline brings is increased self-respect and self-confidence. Listening to how participants in various personal development seminars and workshops expressed the impact of these changes has always inspired me. For instance, consider a student who, by developing regular study habits during exam periods, ultimately gained admission to their desired program, or a business person who, through daily discipline, reached the sales targets they set for their career. Such stories demonstrate the undeniable power of discipline. These success stories not only contribute to individual achievements, but also form the foundation for broader societal success. When more disciplined individuals emerge, it leads to more efficient schools, stronger economies, and happier lives. That is why developing discipline not only leads to personal achievement, but also drives societal transformation. But of course, just as no journey is ever easy, I can't promise you that your journey toward discipline will be free from challenges. On the path to developing discipline, you may face obstacles, setbacks, and even failures at times, but what truly matters is how you overcome these hurdles. Initially, it's normal for your motivation to wane after you start off with great energy. At such moments, it becomes crucial to reflect on your successes, celebrate the small victories, and remind yourself why you began in the first place. In modern life, distractions such as social media, television, and other diversions can also hinder your ability to remain disciplined, so it's important to consciously minimize these interruptions. Furthermore, feeling inadequate when you make mistakes is perfectly natural. However, every mistake should be seen as an opportunity to learn. Be kind to yourself, analyze your failures, and plan how you can do better next time. Some effective solutions include reviewing your daily routine by noting what you accomplished and identifying areas for improvement at the end of each day. This practice allows you to see your progress in concrete terms. Additionally, sharing your journey with family, friends, or a professional coach can provide you with the support you need to keep your motivation high. Remember that forming new habits takes time, so be patient with yourself. Every small step is a harbinger of significant change. Discipline isn't built solely on grand strategies. It is also reinforced by simple, everyday habits. One of the most effective ways to start your day with discipline is to establish a morning routine. Engaging in short, effective exercises right after you wake up helps keep your mind active and focused throughout the day. For instance, waking up early sets your internal clock, so you can make the most of those early hours. Practicing meditation and breathing exercises for 10 to 15 minutes can clear your mind and sharpen your focus, while a few minutes of light physical activity, such as stretching or a quick walk, can boost your circulation. Planning and tracking your progress are also essential components of maintaining discipline. Start your day by creating a to-do list. Break your day into designated blocks of time dedicated to specific tasks, and update both your short-term and long-term goals regularly by setting achievable incremental targets. Regular weekly or monthly reviews of your progress will help you determine what is working well and what needs improvement. These simple yet effective strategies serve as a reminder that discipline is not built solely on major, overarching plans, but through the accumulation of daily habits. Discipline isn't solely a mental endeavor. It also requires an emotional commitment. Cultivating a deep emotional connection with your goals provides you with the necessary drive to act. Your feelings serve as the force that propels you forward, which is why it's crucial to build genuine internal resources on your path to discipline. Before setting your goals, take a thoughtful look at the reasons behind your desire to achieve them. Whether it's for your family, career, health, or personal fulfillment, these factors strengthen your resolve with every step you take. Additionally, vividly picturing your desired outcome reinforces your determination. Each morning, set aside 5 minutes to close your eyes and clearly envision your future success. Regularly affirm to yourself phrases like, "I can succeed," or "I am becoming more disciplined every day," as these expressions help you overcome mental barriers. And when you reach your smaller goals, be sure to reward yourself. This triggers a beneficial response in your brain that further reinforces your discipline. Here's the most important message I want to share with you. Discipline is something that can grow and evolve starting from this very moment. Now is the time to break free from procrastination. Train your brain to embrace discipline, to break your goals down into actionable steps. The changes you want to create in your life are possible through small yet consistent steps, fueled by a clear vision. By applying something as simple as the 2-second rule in your daily life, you begin laying the groundwork for discipline in your brain. Thanks to neuroplasticity, your mind becomes increasingly adaptable and aligned with disciplined behavior over time. Renew your belief in yourself, celebrate small wins, and remind yourself each day that you're making progress, because every step forward brings you closer to the life you envision. What's most important to remember on this journey is that discipline is not just a method, it's a philosophy that flows into every part of your lifestyle. Developing discipline means living in alignment emotionally and mentally. Tap into your inner strength, resist the trap of delay, and instead, choose to act by saying, "I need to do this now." Remember, even if the path ahead seems long and demanding, every step you take brings real happiness and fulfillment closer. So get up, take action, and start rebuilding your life with discipline as your foundation. Every day is a new beginning. Every moment is a chance to be reborn. One last reminder, be the leader of your own life. Discipline doesn't just help you reach your goals, it also allows you to live more deeply and meaningfully along the way. No matter what your dreams are, let discipline guide your pursuit. Feed your mind and soul with disciplined habits every day, and you'll start to realize just how powerful you are in shaping your own future. You'll feel your inner strength reignite, and your belief in your ability to overcome any obstacle will be renewed. Every step you take with discipline will shape you into a more empowered, more determined, and ultimately happier version of yourself. Disciplined life isn't just an investment in today, it's the greatest gift you can give to your future. So go ahead and rebuild your life. Embrace each morning as a fresh start, and let the power of discipline guide you as you shape your future. Unleash your potential, chase your goals, and never forget, true success is born from discipline. I truly hope this in-depth video helps fill the gaps where discipline may have been missing in your life and brings you one step closer to your dreams. Now is the time to reshape your life through the power of discipline. Make sure to share in the comments what you'd like to see in my next videos. Every message you leave is a true source of inspiration for me. Let's build a journey together stronger, more disciplined, and fully focused on our goals.